Nicole Scott with B9TV.com. I am down here at CTIA Wireless in Las Vegas. I'm with PixSense's Faraz Hoodbhoy. How are you doing today?
Doing well, thank you.
So how have you been since last time we've spoken?
Busy, on a plane constantly. We've had demand from all over the world. So I've been in just about every country in Europe, it feels like, and every country in Asia. That's a lot of countries, I got to tell you.
Fantastic. So what's new with PixSense?
So we've been busy as a bee developing new features, building out a lot more features that are user-centric in terms of helping people. So if you remember, the first thing that we focused on was preserving, sharing, and publishing user-generated media and memories. Now what we're doing is spending a lot more time in the last two parts and making the sharing a lot easier for people to do, and focusing on the publishing parts where people who already have profiles in the social networking world can very, very easily just continue to take photos, take videos, immediately share it with their friends and family no matter what network they're on.
Fantastic. So I hear you have something to do with a new widget?
We do, absolutely. So we focused on content syndication, so you can immediately from your handset go ahead and instantiate widgets which will then show up in any of 200 different websites directly from the phone. Yes, of course you can view it on the PixSense website as well, but we know that we'd love gazillions of users on our own site, but we know that there's a lot of people in small sites like Facebook and MySpace, and so now immediately you send it out there, it shows up on your profile, your friends see it, they add comments, they're then communicating back and forth. And the really cool part is you've got people who are now able to, on Facebook, now able to communicate with people who are on MySpace, even though they're not directly linked through it, but they're linked through the widget concept and through the syndication that we've made available now.
Fantastic. Why don't we get a bit of a demo of what you're talking about?
Certainly, certainly. So what we have over here is what I'm going to focus mostly on are some of the new web features that we've got. So of course on the web we've enhanced the user interface a little more to give you more granular control of where your media is and what you're going to be seeing in there. One of the nice things that we added in was the ability to figure out where you are when you've captured your media. So here we've got a media map of the photos and videos that we've been taking in Las Vegas, and so you can see that overlaid over a Google map. Of course, we've done integrations with Yahoo and pretty much any mapping service out there. You can then see the photos and videos that your friends have shared with you, and you can go ahead and do cross sections of locations based on friends, or even going into our public section and see what other users have been doing from anywhere around the globe as well.
So what's Scott been up to lately? Scott's
been on a plane constantly. He just made our launch happen in China, and I'll show you that as well towards the end of this as well. So that's actually live. We're live in China on both China Mobile and China Unicom. So that's a decent number of mobile subscribers who are now starting to use PixSense. So one of the other things that we added in was the capability of, because we've provided all your memories independent of the device. You now have your call log, your contacts, everything in one place. You then have, what we then do is present that back to the user in a blog template, so they can pick all the the people who called them, the SMSs they received, the photos and the videos that they had on that particular day. And what you can then do is automatically pick what you want to make public, and then go ahead and publish that out as a blog, which can then be syndicated into any place you desire as well. And the nice part is all of this information is already there on your handset. What we're doing is repackaging it for you, so you can then choose to express yourself out and share details of your life with whoever you'd like. One of the other things we added in was contact support, so being able to do contact synchronization independent of the PC. So just if you're at an internet kiosk, like many users are in China and India, they can go ahead and synchronize all their contacts online, independent of having a PC and never having to plug it into plug in their PC into their phone to their PC.
Wow, that's very neat. This is free, right?
It is in certain markets, depending on the markets where we've launched.
Here in America?
We are going to be launching later this year a consumer service, and we'll definitely let you guys know when we get closer to that time. This is the Friends Media, so this is actually, you asked where Scott's been. He's been in China, and so he shared a bunch of photos with me from China, which I can then view here. As I add comments to them, he gets notified on his cell phone. He adds comments back to them. We start building conversations on that, on the media and the memories that we're sharing back and forth. One of the other things that we added was, because we built out a platform, we added in this ability to mash photos, videos, and add different Hollywood effects on top of it, where you can have your own music running over. I don't know if you can pick up the song in the background in there as well. And so now, it's my memories, but in a much more personal way. So those are photos and videos of my nephews, my kids, and it's a much richer way of sharing the memories with the people who I know and care about. So it's the same user-generated content, but in a very rich, very interactive, very personal way for expressing yourselves and expressing your memories about it. So one of the other things, of course, we added was the ability to publish to any website. So we've got direct hooks into Flickr. The widget part we talked about. So here's an instantiation of that widget inside of a Facebook page. The same widget can show up inside your MySpace page, your Hi-Fi page, your Bebo page, any of 25 different social networking services. Immediately shows up there, and you can then go ahead and let all your friends know what you've been up to. Here I am at CTIA, etc. All of that shows up inside my Facebook profile. Continuing on with some of the deployments we've got, of course, we were live in Telenor with their largest property, which is in Telenor, Pakistan. We're live in Vodafone right now, in Vodafone, Germany. And, of course, Scott just brought our China deployment online, Paiker.cn, which is now live in China. And we are getting an insane amount of traffic on it, just having launched it in 5 days. And we've got people who are commenting up to about 150 times on photos and videos in there.
Fantastic. Well, it definitely seems like you guys have been very, very busy.
That we have.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to go through what's new with PixSense. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys, and we can't wait till you deploy in America so that I can start using it too.
Great. Thank you so much.
Well, Faraz, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been Faraz Hoodbhoy with PixSense, and I'm Nicole Scott down here at CTIA in Las Vegas.